Parr, the Reno Aces, general manager with Nancy Sizemore, and we're going to do a little tour of the stadium. Hi, Rick, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
I didn't see the play behind me, but it sounded like the fans liked it.
No, we just scored a run. We're behind 4-3, but this is the fourth game of a four-game series with Sacramento. And Sacramento's in first place in the South, and we're in first place in the North.
Whoa.
We have identical records. Both teams are competitive, and it's a very exciting game. Let's put it that way.
Well, yes, it is.
Well, right behind me, though, let's get started because there's a lot of things about this stadium that you're going to like.
Okay.
One of them, of course, is the refreshments. And you're going to see this particular stand is stand number 3. It's what we call 3.
Okay.
But it has all the gluten-free type of things that you need if you have trouble with that type of an element.
Well, I see a lot of kids here from the Boys and Girls Club, so it's probably pretty good for them.
I have to believe it is, and you know, there's a lot of things that you can do gluten-free, but you just don't know it is. Well, if you go to stand 3, you can get everything gluten-free there, and they will actually tell you what it is, and you can buy anything you want. So it works out really good for us and for the fans that need it.
Sounds good. You want to go on to the next level?
Absolutely.
Let's stop here.
We'll keep moving. Let's keep going all the way up.
Looks like we have a lot of Boys and Girls Club here.
Yeah, we got a big group from the Boys and Girls Club. They're on our berm. Berm holds over 2,000 people total. But you also see, as you move to the right, you'll see that the Sunset Terrace, which is behind me, directly behind me.
Okay,
they're
I see
partying a little bit, and it's during the day. But at night, the sun will kind of focus in on the Sunset Terrace and highlight it, and it's one of the coolest seats that we have in the ballpark because they're the only seats that actually face into the game. All the rest go across the field, and those are the only ones that actually are angled in towards the seat of batter and the infield.
Well,
so it's really cool. It's a special feature, and I didn't want to miss it. So
well, I tell you, there's not a bad seat in this place.
No, it's a beautiful place to go. And then we're going to go over and see the caramel apples real quick.
Well, let's just ask Nancy, well, how did you like your seats?
Oh, well, we had to move because it was too hot.
Yeah, they were in the sun.
Yeah,
well,
I couldn't get the shaded ones, but we're in the shade now, so we're okay.
Yep, we just moved her into the shade and looking pretty good, I think, at this point.
Actually, my wife's pretty happy too right now.
Yeah, sitting in the shade, yeah.
Okay, we're going to move on to the next spot.
All right.
I'm seeing a lot of caramel apples, and this is absolutely beautiful.
This is what my wife likes. Every time she shows up, she gets one of these caramel apples, and you're in luck because the lady here that sells them, she can slice them and dice them into pieces that you can just pop into your mouth.
Excellent. And her name is?
Instead of messing you up like the guys always do, they eat anything in any way, but if you really want them to cut it, they can cut it into pieces for you, and then you can get the whole experience of a caramel apple. These are delicious. You gotta have some. Absolutely fantastic. And that is right field at ballpark. Just face the first baseline and keep coming all the way out to the truckee, and you're here.
It looks absolutely fantastic.
Isn't that great?
I'll be stopping by in a little bit.
Ooh, yeah. Okay, now, Mike, I want to tell all those people that want to be healthy here, if you like to walk, this is a great ballpark to come to the game and walk because it goes 360 all the way around, and 3 laps is a mile.
Wow.
So if you want to do a couple of miles and enjoy a ball game, come right out here, follow the concourse all the way around. In fact, that's what we're going to do.
Okay.
Is we're going to follow the concourse all the way around, and it will give you that 1/3 of a mile. And then you do it 3 times, you got yourself a mile in, and that'll get you all the exercise you need.
Well, it's absolutely a beautiful walk if you're walking around this beautiful ballpark. We have the Truckee River, which I can feel the breeze coming off that water, and it's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, and we actually did a fishing tournament my first year here in 2009 on August 15th, and I talked to the wildlife guys, and I asked them, where can we go fishing and catch some fish? And they said, right field.
Oh.
And I said, right field, what are you talking about? And they said, you know, right field. And I said, no, I'm sorry, I didn't know fish out in right. They said, the Truckee River in right field. So this is how close you are. And there's a lot of fish in there because we caught 250 fish in less than 2 hours, and we had 30 people.
Wow.
It was one of the coolest things I've ever done. I had no idea that the Truckee had that much trout in it, or that many trout, I should say. But it's really cool, and you can hear it. You know, it's very soothing, and it's wonderful to listen to, and it's great to have at a ballpark. Right field, Truckee River, and the fish. Go fishing.
Excellent.
Michael, this is our berm. It holds about 2,000 people, or roughly about that many. But what you have to realize is you can actually bring a chair, but it needs to be a beach chair. You know, one that's kind of low lying so that people in back of you can still see the game. But this is a fabulous place for kids, for families, because just on the other side of it is the kids zone, which we'll see in a few minutes.
But also you got the relief pitchers right here if you're an adult with the kids.
Well, you have the bullpen.
You got the bullpen.
And these are the world's largest bullpens. And I'll tell you why. If you'll focus in on that light pole,
okay.
Notice that it's about 10 feet in, and we had to widen it by about 10 feet because we didn't want any of the kids playing with the switches or anything else.
Wow.
So they are the largest bullpens in America, no doubt about it.
And you can see from the view, it's absolutely fantastic.
Isn't it unbelievable? And check out the grass. Check that grass out. Focus in on it.
Well, I was telling my wife this is not artificial turf.
No, and most people think it is artificial turf, and it's not. But we have an award winner superintendent of the grounds, and he takes care of our field, and he has done a great job. His name is Eric Blanton, and he's already won 3 out of the last 4 awards.
Fantastic. It certainly shows.
Yeah.
And these kids are having a great time.
4-all, baby. Just tied it up.
All right.
These light towers, nobody else in the Pacific Coast League has them. Nobody else in baseball, I think, has them. But they're unique to Reno. And the designer's name was Patrick Woodruff. He's a designer that worked with Disney. He worked with ABBA, remember the lead group ABBA? And then Dylan. Also, the Rolling Stones, he did all their lighting, and he did our lighting. And what happens is we have a spectacular play, they light up and they go with music. And they go exactly where they come on and off and go with the way the music goes. Spectacular edition. On opening night, we didn't know how to turn them on or turn them off, and it was a fiasco with the umpires. So they told us just to cut them off. Then the next day we learned how to do it, and it's been fabulous ever since.
Sounds good.
All right. And Baseball Mountain was created, and nobody else in the Pacific Coast League or the International League has it. But we took all of the dirt, 25 feet of dirt from right at ground level, extracted it from the stadium because the seats go down for 23 rows and a couple feet over that, and we took all the dirt and mounted it right here. We wanted to do one thing with Baseball Mountain. Well, actually 2. We wanted to make sure that you could silhouette the entire city with all the buildings, and you can see it from here. We also wanted a camera view that was outstanding and spectacular, which is the same thing. And we also wanted to protect ourselves from the Truckee River. If it ever overflowed, we knew this was the low spot. Now it's the high spot, and we don't have to worry about flooding. So we've just created everything here, and it's really cool.
I think it might go to
especially if you get a
Good
chance
spot.
to come out.
Let's give him a round of applause.
I think the Aces just took the lead too.
Isn't that great?
It's beautiful.
Yeah. I'm sitting on a granite rock. These were the rocks that were actually extracted from the field. They polished them up and put them out here for decorating. And so
Wow.
it's kind of cool because we made the most out of all the resources that we have, and this is a beaut. Let me tell you, we've got them all here on Baseball Mountain, and if you want to see them and come and look at it, it's a beautiful place to be.
We have
Great
a lot of
place.
wildflowers and just absolutely
It's
beautifully
beautiful.
landscaped.
Yep, we definitely have it. The surface is made out of cork, so it's very springy. And what we wanted to do was two things. We wanted the kids to be safe and them to have a great surface to play on. So this is our kids' corner, and it's a baseball park. It's a miniature field, and they can get up and they can play games. They can play all kinds of stuff and just have a good time with it. And it is free of charge. We don't charge anybody anything, and they can come out here and have a ball. And you see that some of the kids have water on them because it's a nice hot day. And also we have the jumping castles to your right. Hey guys, as we go forward. It's really a lot of fun. Kids' Corner's a blast. And it's way out here in center field, as you can see. Oh no, that's okay. Thank you.
I think the kids are having a blast.
Oh, they're having a good time, but why shouldn't they, huh?
Yeah. So bring your kids out and then take a little break yourself.
Oh, it's absolutely. We even have a scoreboard here. We're in the intricacies of some of the ballpark features. And if you actually take a look at the sound system, and you'll see it right there where one of the beams is on the back side of the Green Monster.
Wow.
There are 5 speakers below and 5 speakers on the top. And that's all we have. That is it in the whole ballpark. So when you hear the sound, it's coming from center field, and that's why you have to have a permeable type of material in front of it so that the sound goes through it so that people can hear it. Also, if you take a look to the right of that, you'll see the inflatable, what we call our inflatable feature here, and that's Mr. Baseball. In a short period, Mr. Baseball is going to jump up and sing "Take Me Out to the Ballpark" in the 7th inning.
All right.
7th inning stretch is when he does it. I haven't heard it yet, so I know we're close.
We're close.
But it'll be a lot of excitement here as soon as you see it.
Okay.
So we'll move and get a better shot of Mr. Baseball and watch him come up.
All I know is these kids are having a blast.
Oh, they're having a ball. They love it.
This is a shot from the center field.
Underneath the scoreboard in left field. So, yeah, you get a chance to see what it looks like from the outfielder's point of view. Excellent feature. A lot of people come out here to take photographs. A lot of people come out here just to enjoy the game. It's a fabulous way to go. Let me introduce you to Archie, my best buddy in the whole world.
That's right.
He's one of the very few talking mascots,
Yes.
so you got to be careful of what he says.
That's right.
Right, big dog, huh?
Yes.
Look at you.
None of the other ones talk. They're so quiet, and I don't know why.
Yeah, but you know what? We got to get you a better jersey,
Better
buddy.
get up. I know. We're thinking of doing blue. How does that
I
sound?
think that's a great idea. Maybe a little white collar here or something.
That's right.
Oh, you'd be
yes.
looking good.
Or red like you.
Or whatever.
But then I would
I'm
be,
red just like
But
you.
then I would be all red, yeah. Let's go with the blue jersey.
All right.
Oh, it's nice to meet you, Archie.
Thank you. Nice to meet you, too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
This is our Freight House Garden. We do pregame activities here, and we have bocce ball over here. You can see that with the balls. And so if you've ever played bocce ball, it's kind of a fun game. We also have over here to your right, we have the volleyball courts. This is a great area just to have people come in and gather right before pregame. And it's also attached to our Coors Light party zone.
Excellent.
So if you have a big party, you got it.
Yeah, I see all the party zone's a pretty nice place to watch the ball game too.
Oh, it's a beautiful place to watch.
And you got the shade there, and you got
Yep.
the party zone there with and you have a pretty good line of people because it's a good view of the ballpark.
Absolutely. It's a great place to watch a ball game from.
Excellent.
5-5, great ball game.
As you can see, there's not a bad seat in the house. It's, what'd you say, it was 23 rows?
Yeah, 23 to the top. And then, of course, you have the suites. And then You also have dugout suites too.
Did not know that.
Yeah, we'll take you down there and let you see that.
Okay. So when we come back, we're gonna watch Mr. Baseball do Take Me Out to the Ball Game.
Yes, sir.
A lot of refreshments here. It looks like a pretty wide open to get your drinks and your food fast.
Well, it is. This is where we have our ice cream. And it seems to be a big station for us. But this is our #1 refreshment stand. So you can see it's very large. It has everything on it. And if whatever one doesn't, #2 does.
Yeah, it's still pretty far behind you too.
Yeah, and then also if you take a look at our concourse, you can see how big it is and how crowded it is because it's a day game and everybody wants to get in the shade.
Well, they also have plenty of space. There's no one bunched up like a standing room places I've been at before. People are bunched up. Not here. Everyone has a good view.
Yeah, it really is. It's quite unique. It's a good deal. And if you want to just go around the entire stadium, you can go 360 all the way around.
And one thing we talked about was the disability. The wheelchairs have probably the best view in the whole house.
Well, they actually do. In fact, the wheelchair view was so good that behind the plate is where we have all of the scouts. And they actually are in the handicapped seating, but we have more than we need, so it works out really well.
Oh yeah, I told my friends and they didn't believe me, but now that they're here, they believe me.
In fact, this is one of the most easily, or I should say user-friendly handicapped areas facilities in America. I mean, you can get in, you can get out, we have elevators, we have everything you need to be able to push a wheelchair in or out, or if you're on crutches, it doesn't make any difference.
Well, I carry around a tank of air and I've had no problems at all in this old
None at all. Should.
And my wife has vision impaired, and with only 23 rows, she can see everything fine.
Yeah, we actually have a blind man come to the games. A lot of people go, no. It's true, we do. And he listens to the game, and he feels all the action, and he comes all the time. And he has a seeing eye. So it's pretty cool.
Well, I tell you, this place is definitely disability ready because it's easy to get to the bathrooms as well. And
oh yeah,
as a person on heart medication, that's a big thing to me. So I appreciate whoever designed this place and had me in mind.
Well, I would love to say I called you before we did, but I know better.
All right, we're going to check out more of the game, and we'll be back to it in a little bit.
I think let's go back to the game. How will we do that? Yep.
And it's a beautiful view. It's a beautiful entrance of the place, and this is your team shop.
Yep, and it's big, and it's got a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah, Jefferson.
But the great thing about this ballpark, it lends itself to a portrait view of the whole stadium. Once you come in the gates, like right now, you can actually see the field from where we're talking.
Well, that's for sure.
You see all the people, and if you get close enough, what we wanted was a panoramic view of exactly how big the stadium is, kind of for a wow effect, is what we were looking for.
Well,
and I think we got it. I really do. The architects did a great job, and when people come in, they go, wow, this is first class, big league, and this is where I want to watch the game.
Well, it's definitely a wow. I was taking pictures before I even got past the beer stand.
Oh, we got it all. Then we have all the restaurants upstairs. So
and you have what, 6 restaurants?
we have 5 restaurants.
5 restaurants?
Yes, we do.
And it's called a freight district, I believe.
Freight House District.
Freight House.
And some of the restaurants, most of them are open when we're open, and some of them are open, like Arroyo's is open every day except for Monday.
Well, one thing I liked about it is I parked in the garage this time, and it was so easy just to make sure you get across fast, and it was easy to cross the street, and you're right here at the stadium.
Absolutely, especially if you have children, handicapped or anything like that. The garage right across the street works beautifully.
And
it's very adequate.
And it's 15 stories, so there's plenty of parking. And there's also parking right across. There's a nice lot behind Harrah's.
Very, very convenient. We couldn't get a better deal.
This view is what Jeff and I saw when we walked in, and it's absolutely amazing.
It is a cool view, let me tell you.
And you're at the ballpark.
There you go.
And Deborah's eating cotton candy and lemonade right now as we speak.
And now the right fielder, number 3, Adam Eaton.
nickname for Brett Butler. That's his nickname. And this is our bar and grill. It actually oversees the field. So you have balcony seats right outside. You're looking at the inside right now. But it's a beautiful place to get air conditioning, food, and see the whole event. You see everybody's in here. It's a hot afternoon. People are trying to cool off with a beer or beverage of their choice.
It's kind of cool. Some people watch the Olympics and watch the game at the same time.
You can see it all right here.
And it's a fun group. There are seats available at the window.
Oh yeah.
They're just eating food.
We're going to go out on the patio here in a few seconds.
Let's check out the patio.
What we call the overlook, or the patio. This is the patio to our restaurant Bugsy's. And then what's really cool about it is that we can do groups. We can do huge groups. And these are the same seats that you have in the suites. That you see, these are the same padded suites, seats that we have in the suites. It's a great place to host a party. And if you have a group or you want to do a group, this is where you want to do it.
Well, I tell you.
And even to the scoreboard, if you take a look at it, the Daktronics board is easy to see from here. You can see all the players and everything.
It's a first-class scoreboard, I must admit.
Oh, it's first class all the way.
And that speaker
it's
system.
Better than my TV, let me tell you.
And that speaker system you mentioned is very clear.
Very clear.
I don't think there's a bad seat in the house in this place. There's plenty of people,
I don't think there is.
And there's people here having a good time every corner. It's just a pleasure to be here, tell you, Rick.
Yeah, in fact, we'll move in a little bit closer so that you can see what the field looks like.
Okay, let's do it. A couple feet, and we're right on top of the players.
So that's what the seats actually look like whenever you sit in one of these seats. You've got a premium seat, you got a great view, and you can see the game, you can see all the outfielders, everybody at home plate, and it's really a spectacular view. And it's a great place to watch ball.
I tell you, the other team is Sacramento, and they have a lot of fans here.
Oh, they have a bunch. They know that, I think they know that it's going to come down to us and them.
Well, last year they squeaked off that fifth game, I believe, but it was tied 2-2 going into the fifth playoff game, and hopefully we'll see each other again because that's a good rivalry.
Well, the final game was in Sac, and they won it. So we're this year we get the first two games. No, we get the next three. The first two are in Sacramento.
So you think home field advantage?
You know what? I'm hoping it pays off, and it just might.
Well, how do you earn that?
Well, you don't. It flip-flops every year, and it has nothing to do with records or anything else. It's just that they feel that it's fair that you shake it up a bit in the playoffs every year, and I think it's the best way to go.
Well, I think if we get home field advantage, we'll be seeing the next level.
Oh, I think we got a real good chance.
And you can hear from that sound that the scoreboard's a lot of fun during the breaks in the game.
Absolutely, and a couple more outs, we're going to see Mr. Baseball.
Sounds good. We'll be ready.
All righty.
And there's some kind of all-star game for next year or something?
Yeah, it's a AAA All-Star game. It involves both leagues, Pacific Coast League and the International League. And we have it here in July for 2013. And I got to tell you, we're excited about it, and our season ticket holders are excited about it. And once we put on the tickets to sale for the public, they're going to be so jazzed, it's unbelievable.
Well, I would think so. Having the All-Star game's got to be a pretty good honor, and the investment you made in Reno has been really good for the city as well.
Well, you have to keep in mind that the All-Star game only comes to your town once every 30 years.
Wow.
So this is our shot to make it big and to show the nation that we're a great AAA town and that we deserve it. So this will be a lot of fun and a lot of excitement, and you'll see the best players in the world at AAA level. The next Major League superstar will be right here in this city.
Well, I know this region, I live in Tahoe and I work in Gardnerville, absolutely love this baseball team, and I can see why. And my Deborah is right around here someplace, and she loves baseball so much, she wanted to stay and watch the game. And I can't blame her, but I'm having a blast just checking out every little bit of this ballpark. And that's congratulations on getting the All-Star game, by the way, Rick.
Thank you so much. We're very proud of it, and it's going to be, it'll be a thing to do next year in July. You better make sure that you get your tickets. We're going to have events, Fan Fest, we're going to have Home Run Derby, and then we're going to play the game. But it'll be 15, 16, and 17 those days, and it'll be fabulous.
Okay, I'll make a note of that.
All right.
Thank you.
He's going to make it. You got it. Great catch.
Those are guys. Okay, we're going to hit the 7th inning stretch.
Set on Mr. Baseball.
Okay, here we go. Mr. Baseball.
There he comes. Quite unique. Again, Paul Woodruff was the designer of the inflatables. World renowned as a designer. And Mr. Baseball sings "Take Me Out to the Ball Game."
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd.
Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if we ever get back, so let's root for the Aces. If we don't win, it's a shame, for it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Hey. There you go.
All right, Aces.
Hey, a ball came out of him.
Hey, dugout going.
You gotta love that.
Crew doing a little Hot Joe.
There he goes, Mr. Baseball. That was beautiful.
Isn't that great? Kids love it. I love it. It's just something to interact. Everybody knows taking out the ball.
You can't beat that.
No, that's a feature that nobody else has. Only us.
Then you got some kind of scoreboard cam of people dancing.
Oh yeah, Cotton Eye Joe. Always in the 7th.
You see from the scoreboard camera that people are having fun at the ball game. Now, who's dancing right now?
Oh, we've got the entertainment crew.
Oh.
They dance on the dugout.
Well, they're having a blast.
Pretty cool.
I think we talked about previous shows where the Nevada mascot fell off that dugout.
All right, folks.
Absolutely.
So you can see it's not a very...
Your Aces entertainment crew.
Yay! And the crowd loves it.
You bet they do.
All right, that was great. Let's check out some more stuff.
Let's do it.
Trying to get some of the bands I know to call you to appear here.
Good.
It's a beautiful location. They don't seem to understand what I'm talking about.
Nice spot.
Oh man, they all had the cameras out too. They were gonna fry you for the next 2 months. Then they text you.
What do you mean? Nothing to fry you off.
No.
Not one thing.
So we're out here, and that's the...
We're in the Freight House District as we speak.
That's a
this
big...
area here is the trellis area. It's just for a lot of times after the game, before the game, during the game. We have different groups that come out. It's really cool, and it's a cool place to sit and relax.
Got that beautiful baseball.
Yeah, earlier you saw the stage, and this is our stage when we have live bands or anything else going on, live music of any kind.
I'll get my friends to call you.
And,
here's the Duffy's Ale House.
Yeah, Duffy's Ale House. We have 100 different beers at Duffy's, so if you like beer, that's the place to go. We got probably 50 on tap and 50 other different beers as well. So
it's like a pretty comfortable place.
And then we have the 250 Lounge over here.
Oh, wow.
And that actually, if you can look through one of the doors, you'll be able to see the downtown city of Reno, downtown. Beautiful place to go. We can, I guess we can do any type of group or function that you want to do in there, because we also have the capability of live music in there, or let's put it this way, DJs or anything else that you want to do there.
Looks like a lot of action right here.
Oh, there is.
Everything's first class, very clean, and very comfortable for the consumer.
Absolutely.
Just come down and check it out. That ball I mentioned earlier, we're a little closer, and it's absolutely beautiful. This is above the front entrance.
Yeah, this is part of our our art consignment of what the stadium. We were supposed to have a certain percentage of the money go into art and art display. This is an LED baseball lit up, and it's really cool. It's suspended in air, obviously by cables, and it's really significant in the fact that this is the start of the downtown redevelopment district. Oh, wow. So what we wanted to do was showcase the symbol of, okay, we're redeveloping downtown. The ballpark was one of the first big net mechanisms to do that. And then we did the bus station and a few other things. But on the other side, you're seeing Bugsy's too. The outside part of it.
Right downtown?
So you can see right downtown.
So it's a close walk from Harris.
Yeah, and then
right
you
here
can
is,
go right from here, right over to Bugsy's. It's the back entrance to Bugsy's, or the front, whichever way you want to take a look at it.
We came up by elevator.
But
This is
very
just the back
shaded,
patio.
nice and comfortable on a hot day, and that's why people are hanging out.
And another thing that was interesting to me was that this is open all year round, and they have fireplaces here too. Right?
Yeah, we really do. It's a
Right here.
great area, and this gives us the diversity. I guess the diversity in the ballpark that we need to cater to different groups. Because all seriousness, we need to take care of group business, and they have needs of all types.
Well, this would be a pretty cool place to get married, actually.
Not bad, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I think it should be right for a small, actually a pretty big meeting group. We just saw a couple thousand Boys and Girls Club girls, so there's plenty of space for any activity you have here. Be a good place to bring your company as well to
Sure.
bond with each other.
Absolutely.
And that big baseball player, I've always liked that.
Oh yeah, you ought to see them lit up at night.
Yeah,
Neon.
it's absolutely
Looks
beautiful.
fabulous.
I also, when I was in line for the tickets, someone was asking about when you have fireworks.
Every Friday night.
Every Friday.
And the 4th of July.
Sounds good. Okay, when we come back, we'll be moving on to another section.
Excellent.
Even believe this. This is absolutely the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
What you see is you're actually at the same level as either dugout. So you can look into the visitors' dugout, you can actually see the home dugout, and we're on that same level. So we're on field level, quite unique. If you want to watch a pitcher that you've been wanting to watch for a while, this is where you do it. You can see every pitch, you can see how fast it is, you can see the guys sweating if you get close up. So it's a unique area, a lot of people like it. I love it down here at night because it's so cool and pleasant.
Well, we're in the shade, and there's also a nice breeze down here, and we're below the ground. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, you're actually closer to the hitter here than the pitcher is.
That is definitely
makes
true.
sense.
That is definitely true.
Yeah, we're about 45 feet from the hitter, and the pitcher is 60 feet 6 inches.
If you can hear that sound, we're right with them.
Very unique area. Great area when the ballpark is packed because all the excitement, you can hear it from every level.
Now, if I was a disabled person, how would I get these disability seats?
Oh, you just got to ask for it. That's all.
And that'd be lower dugout disability seats?
Yeah, it'd be dugout suites. I'd like the handicapped seating.
Okay, because this is absolutely perfect. And that's the real sound. That's nothing to do with amplification.
That's absolutely true. That's how close you are to the action.
As a matter of fact, if there was an argument, we'd have to turn off the camera because we're too close. And you're right on top of the plate, as you just saw. And if you're a heckler, this is probably be a good spot too, because you're right closer than the umpire, probably.
Yeah, and if the player wants to come after you, they got a screen in front of them. So I think you're pretty safe if you want to heckle someone.
I've been to some heckling places at Comiskey Park, but this is unbelievable for a baseball fan. You're right with the players, and I can see how you could develop knowing everything, the sweat and the heartbreak of a pitch and a hitter. This is all right here. And
absolutely.
Like I said, we said about the scoreboard. It's a good sound system here. This is absolutely fantastic. I really appreciate this tour.
Take your glasses off so you see your eyes closed.
I don't think the crowd appreciated that call.
And now the third baseman, Josh Darrell.
What do you think, big boy?
I think this is awesome.
It's incredible, isn't it?
People are having a great time.
Oh, I'm telling you. And you can tell that all the people are down on this side because of the sun. If you look at that side, everybody's going up, and then on this side, they start coming down.
And people aren't giving them a hard time or anything for looking for a shady spot, so that's cool.
No, we're trying to make the best of it is what we're trying to do. So.
That guy just broke his bat.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But there isn't a bad seat in the house here, but this is unbelievable. I just had dust kicked in my face from two guys sliding home. I'm serious, I could taste the dirt. And with the guy on third, we might get dirt in my face again.
Should be right in his glove. All right.
And that's the end of the evening, but man, we're right on top of the play. That's a very nice spot.
Leading off the bottom of the eighth is the third baseman,
This is just another spot, another good view, just walking around. So it's just close here. Rick, we're going to say goodbye, but tell you, we appreciate your hospitality here at the Aces Ballpark.
Well, it's been our pleasure, and keep in mind there's a lot of things to do at the ballpark. You can just come out for an afternoon, or you can just come out for an evening and enjoy the weather. We got a great team, and it's just a lot of fun. And we have a lot of group business that you might want to explore, which you have seen today. So have a great day, and thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you very much.
That often is almost synonymous with 4th of July is, of course, John Philip Sousa. We couldn't quite fit in all the marches, so we decided to scramble them together. This has a little bit of Washington Post, the Thunder, Semper Fi, the Liberty Bell, Black Horse Troop, El Capitan, and perhaps one familiar, Little Stars and Stripes. We're all scrambled together, so you may pick out melodies here and there, but we hope you enjoy. This was a scramble. The scenes, and they often don't want recognition, but we're going to give it to them anyway. Can our Pops board members give us a wave, by the way? Thank you, guys. Thank you for everything you do behind the scenes to keep us going and keeping us straightened out and prepared. Everything from setup to coordination, you name it. We appreciate you. I appreciate you. I also appreciate the efforts of one gentleman who takes on an awful lot up here. As concertmaster, as librarian, as sometimes the peacekeeper and law enforcement amongst our group. He has to keep me in line when I don't get him information right away. He does an awful lot, including schlepping stuff, and that's an official term for moving equipment. He's also a fantastic, incredible violinist, and it's an honor and pleasure to have Eric Stern up here. Shocking farewell. this next one all on the rich children. This came from a suggestion or a dare, or I'm not really sure, but I'd like to reward him for good behavior. He did follow the dress code today, which is a Dear Diary moment. So he suggested a little sing-along. However, I won't do what he suggested. We've been able to perform for you guys, but now it's your turn to play or sing for us. Yes, it is participatory. Woody Guthrie is often said to have written inspirational tunes and tunes that just made you feel better. One of his life purpose was to just write some tunes to make you feel better in commonality and common man. This is often said to be, a national anthem in and of itself. And you know this land is your land, yes? Sure you do. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the blue-stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Now you gotta do more than that. We're gonna try that one again. You ready? This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to New York Islands, from Redwood Forest to the blue-stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the blue-stream waters. This land was made for you and me. I roamed and rambled, and I followed my footsteps to the sparkling sands of her diamond desert. And all around me a voice was sounding. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the blue-stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Last time, this land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the blue-stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Once again, thank you so much for coming. Thank you to the town of Mending for sponsoring this incredible event with such a variety of options, and what a way to celebrate the 4th. Most of all, and we can't say it enough, thank you to those who are serving, thank you to the veterans, and thank you to the families involved with those. Happy 4th of July. Thank you.